To prep shiny hunting now, I feel like. Hey, YouTube! Welcome! Welcome back, YouTube. We're now live with TCG. What photo am I using? The screenshot for on YouTube, the thumbnail has my Miraidon build, but that's fine. Miraidon is there. I haven't done I haven't touched Pokerogue in a while. I haven't touched Pokerogue in a while. Oh, you know what? I turned off the PTCGL music. Because normally when I'm playing PCGL, I'm also normally like watching like a random YouTube video or a Twitch stream. We'll turn on the music once it gets loaded up here. Do a few games just because I don't want the stream to only be an hour. And I've been wanting to stream some more TCG anyways. But I have heard that there's a lot of new stuff in Pokerogue. But I feel like I want to set aside like an entire stream for it. So maybe we'll do that next week. Is jump in. Delete account, that's actually what we're gonna do. We're immediately gonna delete our account. No, I was wondering if I can like download a bunch of, because sometimes I'll go into a game and like the cards don't load, like it'll be like that for a longer time. So the deck that I am playing right now is Dragapult. This is not what I've seen there is a Dragapult deck that's doing a lot better right now that uses Dusk Noir, which I do think is fun. Dusk Noir has been a card that I was using a lot in my Charizard build, and I do see its use here, but I just really like the draw power that using Pidgeot has. So I don't know, we might change it up. I also really like having Hawlucha to get the flying entry for additional damage, to help set up Dragapult's big attack. The only thing right now that I don't love is I wish I did have a 4th Dreepy in this deck, or even another Dragalock instead. But I do know there's probably some better cleaning we could do on our trainer cards. But it is what it is. Only using 5 energy, which hasn't really tripped me up yet. I ended this ladder just reset yesterday. I ended last ladder, I think, at top of Shaman, but I don't do a lot of ladder climbing. I'm gonna be real with you. I get on and I test decks, but I don't do a lot of ladder climbs. Looking forward to Blue. I'm also really looking forward to Blue Rescue Team. I think Blue Rescue Team is gonna be a lot of fun. And then I have to find a copy of Shadows of Alma, which I'm hoping isn't going to be too expensive. Do I want to go first? No. Normally it doesn't ask me that until after I flip the coin. It asks heads or tails first. That was a weird glitch. That was a weird glitch. Your opponent will go first, unless am I playing a bot? Alright, but my Dragapult deck, I prefer going second in this build, so that way I can Arven. This is a bad start for me, because I don't like Pheasantipity being down on the bench. Pheasantipity starting is never a good sign. They got Klefki here. Klefki is rough, because as long as basic Pokemon in play have no abilities, but that's fine. None of my basics have abilities that I rely on. Late game. Early game, I do rely on Rotom's ability, but we aren't pulling one out this turn anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see. We have one Pidgeot prized. I have a Pult in hand. I do have a Pult. Alright, we have a Pidgeot prized. A Boss in hand. Okay, we got Crystal, we got both of those. Ooh, okay, 2 energy are prized as well. That's fine. 2 energy prized, that Featherball is prized. That's fine. No, Featherball's right there. I really don't like Pheasantipity being out right now, but there's not much we can do about it. End our turn. Really, really bad opening turn. Really bad opening turn, but that's fine. I haven't looked at pricing Shadows of Alma recently, though, to see if... The last time I looked, it was a pricey. Arvin would have been great for me last turn. Shadows of Galaxy. Not of the Galaxy. Shadows of Alma. Earthen Vessel and De-Evolution. Okay. Well, we know they have Devo in their hand, so let's keep that in mind. Or no, did they grab Evolution? No, they just discarded Evolution. They did grab Devo. Oh shoot, wait, Shadows Alma. $30 for this copy. You don't understand the TCG? It's a lot. It definitely took me a while to learn it. They run 2 Evos in this deck. It's definitely a lot, because there are a lot of different cards going on. There's still cards that I have to constantly click on and read, because like I couldn't remember Klefki, if Klefki turned off abilities for every Pokemon or just the active. So like it's definitely a lot of like reading if you don't remember exact matchups. This is awful. We should have played Pokemon League Headquarters. We're actually in a really, really, really bad spot here. Like, to the point where I might just scoop and go next. This was a really bad start. Even the best deck can break, because a lot of it is deck building and trying everything you can to make sure you have cards that aren't going to cause you to brick, but then a lot of it is also just random chance, RNG. What card do you pull? Which is why it's good to have cards that you can pull that can help you search through stuff like Pidgeot, but if we don't have rare candies, there's nothing we can do there. They refinement and discarded the Scarver. With Scarver are very pretty energy, or very pretty art. Psychic Embrace is what we're afraid of, because their ability, they can just move energy from their discard onto their Pokemon. But right now they only have 1 energy in discard. That's the other thing I love about. Oh, I haven't showed you all this. So now that I've gotten into the TCG, I've started. I have a trade binder. I'm not really good at trading because I never know like how to offer trades for stuff. I had another one in hand, but my trade binder, or this binder is specifically my binder for stuff. Okay, my above camera isn't working. They Iono'd me. Perfect. Can I get a good card draw? Thank you. That's actually a good draw. I'll just show you all this way. This is my. Oh man, it'd be so much better if my other camera was working right now. You can kind of see it. Those great arts. I really love those cards. The Charizard, or the Charmander, the Blast, or the Bulbasaur and the Squirtle. That's my opening page. Monkey Dory, this one, if they have Dark Energy on it, they can move damage around. So while this Psychic Embrace allows them to move cards out and puts damage on theirs, then Monkey Dory, they can then push the damage to my side. But I think, yeah, they only have 1 energy right now. Perseus. Hey. Hey. Can you stop trying to dig into the couch? I don't think they have enough to attack this turn. Which is good for me. I'll play down Dreepy. I'll Arvin for... I don't think I have enough to even attack this turn. So I could Ultra Ball. Honestly, I could Ultra Ball for the Pidgeot, Arvin for the rare candy, and Devo doesn't do anything for me because it just puts these cards back into their hand. So Devo doesn't really do anything for me. Forest Seal Stone only does anything if I have a V Pokemon to use it on, which is going to be Rotom, but I'm just going to clear it out of the deck to clear it out of the deck. I probably should have Draclocked first to see what Draclock was going to give me. Because we're not attacking this turn no matter what. Even with Pidgeot, I can search for 1 card. that one card isn't going to do anything for me. So let's recon directive. We look at the top 2 cards. We put one in hand, and we put the other on the bottom of the deck. I could Nest Ball for Rotom, but Rotom's ability, which is kind of what I want it for, I can't do anything with as long as this Klefki's there. And I have no way to get this Klefki out of active right now because I can't use Boss because I already did an ability, but I really don't want Fez out there to take damage. We have another Dreepy. We don't have another Dragapult. We got our prize cards, doesn't really do a lot for us right now. I think what we could do is just prep for next turn. I think we could just grab Earthen Vessel. Discard the Nest Ball. Get these 2 energy out just for our draw. I think that's our best case scenario here. I think I'll attach this energy here, so that way if they decide to like if I put my other energy onto this Dracloak, they could decide to target this Dracloak just so that way next turn I can't do anything. But if I do it this way, whatever Dreepy is still alive next turn, I can attach the energy to. I also am going to need a rare candy, or if Dracloak is alive, just Dragapult. But I would like to rare candy the Dreepy so that way I can keep Dragalock for draw power. The TCG feels so RNG dependent. That's a lot of Naotomi again, which is fine. A lot of TCGs are very RNG dependent, I would say. It's all deck building, but then a lot of it is, at the end of the day, just what you draw. But I mean, that's any, like, game, really. You can build the best deck possible, but if it bricks, it bricks. They're going to Psychic Embrace to put these 2 energy here. This does 190, but they can move the 20, they can move the 30 damage override. So they kill Pheasantipity, which sucks. So they take 2 prize cards. Oh, interesting. Oh, so next turn they can... This is interesting. That's not what I was expecting them to do. They're trying to set up a multi-prize turn, which is fine. Let's see. I would like to Professor Turo, but I can't. I could. No, because I need to Arven if I want to attack this turn. I sadly have to Arven, and they're going to get the damage out, because, I mean, we could... Yeah, that sucks. They're going to kill our Pheasantipity. Which, I mean, it is what it is. Because there's no way... I needed energy there. Because we could... Pidgeot and get energy, but then I don't have Dragalock to evolve. Yeah. Get our other Dreepy on the bench. Yeah, dang. I hate to do this, but... Only thing we can do here... Sparkling Crystals so we can do something. Our Buddy Poffin, and... Maybe Kieran here? I don't think Kieran... So Kieran allows me to do 30 more damage, which helps when I'm going up against, like, Terapagos and a few other things. I don't think that additional 30 damage is ever going to be relevant here, so we'll get rid of the Kieran as well. I just can't see it being relevant. Alright. And I can still quick search... I don't know what I want to quick search for, though. I don't think there's anything... Oh, actually, you know what I do want to quick search for? I do know what I want to quick search for. For Hawlucha. Because Hawlucha, I can put 10 damage onto this Klefki and onto this Ralts, which could be relevant later on. This could be relevant later. We're going to get rid of the Ralts first, because I don't want them to be able to use Refinement and search for cards, and Klefki I don't really care about. Klefki doesn't really bother me all that much. Energy? No, Crispin. Crispin is there. Crispin is probably my least used card in this deck, but it does have its times where it's relevant. It allows me to pull 2 basic energy cards, attach one to Pokemon, put one in hand. Right now it does nothing for me because I only have 1 energy in deck since the other's prized. So Crispin is literally a waste to me right now. They are going to move this damage onto Fezandipity here, and take their 2 prize cards, which is fine. I can get it back next turn. We played really poorly. We had really poor draws early on. But Dragapult does a great job of coming back. That's why I like this deck. It has a lot of good comeback potential. Like right now, next turn, I take 3 prize cards if nothing changes here, because I kill their Gardevoir and I also kill their Klefki. So it has a good comeback potential. But if it bricks early, it really hurts that comeback potential. Like, if they have a Lost Vacuum and they get rid of my Crystal, I don't know where they're going to put this damage. Oh, onto Fezandipity. They put it onto Pidgeot earlier. I honestly just can't believe them not wanting to kill the Fezandipity right now. I think that's what they're deciding right now, if they want to put the 30 damage on the Fezandipity or not. If they don't, it's a huge misplay on their part, because I'm going to pick up Fezandipity next turn. But that's also the RNG element, Welsh, is really why I like the TCG a lot, because it does require you to think strategically and think ahead. Sometimes I do some really cool plays. And a lot of times I don't. A lot of times I do some really stupid plays. Like when I was playing in a cup recently and I forgot weakness, and I could have attacked and killed a Gardevoir with weakness and didn't. What? Did you just put 30? What just happened? Did they run out of time? Did this person go AFK? What? I think this person went AFK or lost connection, because they definitely did not mean to... This is also another reason I hate the TCG Live, is... It's so easy for people to lose connection, the game crash, it freeze on them, stuff like that. So I think we're going to win this game, because I don't believe the person is no longer there. Yeah, they ran out of time, so which sucks. Now we're going to have to sit here until it runs out of time on them again, and it passes it to me. I'm still going to play through my turn as I would, because maybe they are AFK and they're going to come back, but I'm going to play through my turn efficiently, so that way I can pass it to them and we can wait out the time. I just want Professor Turo to pick up that. Professor Turo puts one of my Pokemon in play into my hand, discarding any card with it. Hey, look, that's everything that's prized. Woo! Quick search. I don't think there's anything I want to search for. Yeah, it really sucks that whatever they did happened. So this doesn't even feel like a win. They were at 180 because they picked up the 30 damage, because they were going to move it on to Fezandipity and take their 2 prize cards. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to sit here. It's going to time out here. It'll promote a Pokemon randomly, and then it'll time out again, and when it goes to pass it back to my turn, it'll just end the game. I should have just clicked attacked and moved on. There are also some bugs in the TCG Live that can be exploited, like one of the cards I had up, I could have pulled earlier and was saving for later. And this is a card that they've already said that they're fixing in the next update that's coming, that is happening the 15th, that was popped up at the start. It is a new card that came in the Twilight Masquerade expansion. It is the Night Stretcher. So using this card, you can put a Pokemon or a basic energy from your discard pile into your hand. But the TCGL will allow you to put both a basic energy and a Pokemon into your hand, which is not what the card is meant to do. So sometimes people exploit that. But they're fixing that soon. And then there are just some cards that sometimes just don't work, which is rough when the cards don't work how they're supposed to work. Heads or tails? Heads. Hey, we won the coin flip. That means I get to say I want to go second. Like I said, I want to go second because whoever goes second can use supporters. The person who plays first cannot use any supporter unless the card explicitly says they can. In the case of like a Carmine. I don't really want Manaphy out there. Manaphy I only have for my matchup with Regidrago. So I hope that I'm not playing them, but they only have a 1 retreat cost, so we're going to put them out there. We can Turo them to pick them up if we need to. I thought this person had a mulligan, and that's why they hadn't played down in basic. Is this person already AFK? There are also online tournaments that you can sign up to do through, like, Limitless TCG. And I haven't done any of those yet, but I do want to look into signing up for one of them. I probably won't stream it. I'll probably record it. And maybe make it into a video of doing some different tournaments. Because it is a good way to practice decks. They're starting with Squawkabilly. Squawkabilly's ability, Squawk and Seize, you can only use it on your first turn. You discard your hand and draw 6 cards. Which helps you reset your hand. We are playing against a Raging Moon, which is actually a fine matchup for us, if I can get my board set up. Which right now I have nothing in my hand to set up my board how I want to set it up. Which is not good. Because they're getting a lot of stuff in a good position. Although they have thrown away one of their Professor Sada's Vitality, but they could also have a Pal Pad to put it back in. They run 2 Squawks. Are those different Roaring Moon arts? Yes, so this is a Roaring Moon EX, and then this is a Roaring Moon, just a basic, normal Pokemon. You'll often hear in the TCG people refer to this as Baby Moon, since it is not the EX. Which they play it for different abilities, like the Baby Moon here. This is really the only move you're going to see them do is Vengeance Fletching here. It does 70 damage plus 10 damage for every card that says Ancient in it. So like this Earthen Vessel says Ancient. Professor Sada says Ancient. So right now it's actually doing 90 damage. And then this one, Calamity Storm, does 220 damage if there's a Stadium in play, discard it. Or Frenzy Gorge, you knock out the opponent's Pokemon no matter their health, but do 200 damage to yourself. So it's a really fun card. What sucks is our current positioning. I think we'll grab... Oh, nope, Rotom is prized. Cool. I think we just lose. Rotom being prized and having that bad of an opening hand sucked. Wow. Alright, we'll pass it back to them. We'll see what they do with their turn. If they gust and kill, I scoop. I might scoop anyways, because that was a really bad start. Which is why having Squawkabilly is really nice for that Squawk and Seize to set up your to get rid of a bad hand. But in the case of me, getting rid of my bad hand there would have gotten rid of both of my Dragapults. And now I can Super Rod and get one of them back. Which Super Rod is also something right now I'm considering removing from the deck, because I don't know if I really need it. I don't use it that often. The only reason I have it is it allows you to take 3 Pokemon or basic energy in any combination from your discard pile and shuffle it back into your deck. Since I play so few energy, I want a way to move it back in. But a lot of my testing, honestly, if I'm winning, I don't go through all my energy and lose all my energy, because if I've lost, then I've died. All right, they pass back. So we potentially have a chance here. We're going to spin that Pokestop. We're going to be sad about it. We're going to Iono first, which sucks because it helps them, but we also need the help. Alright. Alright, hurt my feelings, Pokestop. Flip 3 cards. We're looking for Buddy Buddy Poffins. Oh, okay. We'll take the Night Stretcher. We'll get back our Dreepy. I probably should have grabbed the other thing there. I don't want to get rid of Arven or Rare Candy. I would like a Dracloak. I could Ultra Ball the Earthen Vessel and the Defiance Band. The Defiance Band is relevant here if we're coming from behind, because it allows me to do 30 extra damage if I have more prize cards remaining. Because I could Ultra Ball the 2 of those to get a Dracloak for draw power. Arven can get me a Rare Candy. No, I want to keep the Rare Candy because Arven can get me another Ultra Ball if I need it. So I can get another Dracloak out. This is a really bad start for this deck. Buddy Buddy Poffin. We're gonna put down both Pidgeys so that way they don't target one. But again, like I said, this deck is really good at coming from behind because of the spread damage that we get to do, where we get to put 60 damage onto their side. It allows us to set up times where we can position our way to take like 4 prize cards in a single turn. And right now we just have a bunch of single prizes on it, so they'll kill us, but they'll only take 1 prize card. How many Professor Sawdust is that now? Just 2 Professor Sawdust. They've thrown away 2 bosses. But they can Pal Pad and put 2 of these back into their deck. And they have no way to Gust, so they're just going to kill my Manaphy, which is fine. Okay, well they have a way to Gust if they flip heads. They flip tails. Perfect. Don't have another catcher in hand. I don't know how many Pokemon catchers this deck runs. Or they have Prime Catcher. Okay. that works too. That works too. That's sad. Unfortunate. Dracloak goes down. We're gonna promote Pidgey. Because Pidgey will get a free retreat once we evolve it next turn. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. No, our Feather Ball is prized. We're out of Ultra Balls. Say it ain't so. We used both of our Ultra Balls already. I think I'm gonna scoop. I think I'm just gonna say GG, go next. Yeah, GG. We could slow play, or not slow play. We wouldn't be slow playing. We could continue to play and slowly build back. It's sad that I was gonna show off that I've really been enjoying this deck, and our first 2 games, it has not hit really well. Yesterday before reset, like I said, I was shaming as high as I got. I'd been on a 5-game win streak. And I can't even blame it against playing against weird decks. Like, both decks that we've played against so far are meta decks that are currently being played at events. Heads! We'll see if it lets me down this time. It did! Our opponent could still decide to go first. Which sometimes it scares me when the opponent decides to go first. I'm like, why? Why did you want to go first? What are you playing that you wanted to go first with? Man, that would have been a great start had I had a basic in hand. Okay, this is actually not horrible. This was my mulligan, so they know I'm playing Dragapult. This is their mulligan. I've actually never played against Tikaton. I've actually never played against this deck. I believe this one used to be a meta deck. Back before I got back into the TCG. Have I tried being good? Never. So that's fun. We're gonna be learning this one together, gang. But we do have our 2 Buddy Buddy Poffins, so we can get all 4 of our Pokemon down. Oop, one of our Pidgeys are prized. It's fun. Both of our Pidgeots are here. Both of our Dragalocks, Dragapults are not. Rotom is not. I would like to get Rotom down this turn, but I have no way of getting Rotom. Okay. And I have no energy to play, so that is that. But if I survive till next turn, I can Feather Ball for the Pidgeot, Rare Candy if they don't disrupt my hand, or disrupt my life by killing Pidgey. Either could happen. Either could happen. But it looks like they are also breaking. Perfect. Okay, so we are going to Feather Ball here. You're going to Rare Candy here. What do we Arven for here? So I need Rare Candy and I need Energy, because I have Dragapult in hand. So I think I Rare Candy. And then I just use Pidgeot to grab a single energy. Or I could get 2 energy and just have a second one in hand. I'll just grab the Earthen Vessel. Get rid of the counter catcher. Oh no! My fire energy's prized. That's the other thing with playing such little energy. Gets ya. But, which is why the Sparkling Crystal is helpful. They might scoop here. Yeah, I should really consider just getting good. It's been on my list for a while now, Welsh, just to get better. We'll see. If they don't scoop here, they pulled something great. What is this? Search your deck for 3 evolution Pokemon that don't have a rule box reveal, then put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Are you just gonna run away? No, you should have conceded. You should have hit the runaway. Runaway shuffles the card back into your deck. It would have been a really funny way to end the game. That one was pure luck because they didn't hit anything. That's literally all that was. Was pure luck. And I will take the pure luck. Stellar Crown, tier 44. But I will say a lot of ladder climbing in the TCGL is just, it's not necessarily a viewpoint of if you're good at the game or not, because you could lose a lot of games and still be decent at the TCG, because a lot of the people who climb high, they just play a lot, which isn't a bad thing, because it's testing. Getting comfortable piloting your deck. Which is why I want to start actually playing in some online tournaments, playing against people who are using meta decks, who are trying, who are like going to be playing aggressively, so that way I can really learn the deck. And I am considering, because I do want to try out the Dusk Noir one, but I don't have the list handy, because I can build it in, I can build the deck, because I do have all the pieces for it, for at least the Dusk Noir stuff, because I think it's a lot of the same. Palkia? Is this the Palkia with the Froakie? Or am I just playing straight up? Yeah, I think this is the Palkia with the Froakie. Dusknoir. That's fine. I'll get Pokemon down. Don't worry. You don't have to worry about me. Would love to top deck Iono. Yeah, it's Palkia. Or another top deck that would be nice is Arven, actually. I wouldn't be mad about top decking Arven either. I just dropped like half of my cards to the ground. No, I lied. I thought it was half. I dropped 3 of them to the ground. Only 3, so it's okay. I missed what they did at the end of their turn. They just squawk and move on. They squawked and played Pokestop. Okay, that's not what I wanted at all. One of my Dreepies are prized. Should I flip the script? Or not flip the script. Should I flip the Pokestop? And potentially ruin my day? Kinda want to flip the Pokestop and ruin my day. Ruin my day. Oh, what a day ruiner! What a day ruiner! Rotop, no! It's all I wanted. It's all I wanted was to get that Rotop. I was hoping for a nest ball. It's fine. It happens. How many retreat are you? 1? Alright, let's stall them. Let's stall them, so that way they have to... Which, I don't know if Palkia runs Prime Catcher. I think it runs Prime Catcher. I'm fairly certain it runs Prime Catcher. Rare Candy Froakie to the Greninja. I haven't played this Palkia deck. Palkia deck that I have played is Palkia with a Terra that's like either Terapagos or Wellspring. But I've seen this one a lot more, which seems to be a lot better of one with the Greninja, because it allows for a pretty nice Shinobi Blade here, getting to do 170 and search your deck for a card. Like, it seems to be a really good deck. Yeah, it does play Prime Catcher. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That's what I was afraid of, gang. Thanks for the Iono, bud. I had a really bad hand, so thanks for the Iono. You still gave me a pretty bad hand. I'm gonna be so for real with you. You still gave me a pretty bad hand. But I'll see what I can. We'll see what we top deck. And this Pokemon League headquarters doesn't really stop any of their Pokemon from attacking, other than the Great Eaten Greninja. It requires 1 additional for basic Pokemon. I just wanted to get rid of their Pokestop, really. Alright, I'm going to promote one of our Pidgeys here. We can counter Catcher again if it comes to it, to stall them. I mean, we did make them waste their Prime Catcher. See how relevant that is in the back half of this game. It looks like it's going to be pretty irrelevant right now, as we find ourselves bricked. Okay. Alright. That sucks. As soon as I go live is when this deck stops. I stop hitting with this deck. Which is why it's a big consideration of maybe going for the Dusknoir setup. Because then even then, if I'm not pulling... I mean, I still need the pieces for it, you know? I still need rare candies. Hey, getting rid of Ursaluna there's nice, and Mew's nice. Both of those are good discards for me. Item card, probably if they play Switch in this. Rare candy for Dusknoir. They have Dust Noir in hand. I think they do. I think they just win here. Oh, they just win here. They're going to put 130 here, and then they're going to V-Star and kill. They win. Dust Noir is really great for those setup wins there, and we just never set up our bench. We never actually got positioned, which I think is the other, which just sucks with evolution decks in general. If you don't set up the bench, if you don't set up your play, kind of screwed. We'll see if this game goes better for us. It's down Paradis to someone who's Great Ball League, which feels bad. Not necessarily meaning this person is bad at the game, they're probably just new to the TCGL. Which isn't to say they haven't played competitively and know their deck they're piloting. But it could mean they are and we get a free win out of it, which is not always good, because I like to play against people like that last person who does play well against all the stuff, because that's the only way, actually only way you learn, is when you play against someone who's better than you. And a lot of times, people I play against are better than me, because they've been playing it longer. They're playing Lugia. This is a great matchup for us. This is a fantastic matchup for us. Messagoza. I can never remember this one between Flip a Coin, search deck for Pokemon Reveal It. I was like, I can never remember between Messagoza and Artisan, which does which. This one, we flip a coin of heads, we can pull a Pokemon, which is great for us, because we'll definitely do that to see if we can get Rotom down if it's not prized. Which is another reason I've considered putting 2 Rotoms in, but I feel like that's just such a waste of deck space. Alright, let's go for the Messagoza. Flip a coin. Can I have heads, please? Yes, I can. Thanks. Rotom. We will then Arven for Buddy Buddy Poffin. I think we might grab the other Pidgey, just because I am afraid of them killing this Pidgey right now. I really don't want that Pidgey to be dead. I would really like to get that Pidgey. I would like to get a Pidgey out next turn. So we'll have 2 Dreepies down. I feel pretty good about this. This is a decent start here. And then we'll use their ability Instant Charge. At the end of my turn, I draw 3 cards. Okay, this is actually a really great hand. Please do not disrupt it. Please do not disrupt it. Immediately hits me with the Iono. So they right now are trying to find their Archeopses, so they can get them into the discard pile. Luminion for Jacques, maybe? Because they want to get 2 Archeopses into their discard pile, because Lugia V-Star, its ability is you take 2 colorless Pokemon and put them onto your bench. Or onto your bench. Interesting for the with Professor Research. Maybe they have the Archeopses in hand? Why do they go for Professor Research? Pheasantipity because they want it on bench. They attach... Oh, they only got 1 Archeops in discard, which is fine. They got their V-Star. They're... Did I miss? Interesting. They do kill our Pidgey this turn, which is fine. They only take 1 prize. I can take out their Pheasantipity next turn. But more than anything, I can take out their Archeops, which I think might be better than anything else. Are you gonna leave the stadium for me? No, that makes sense. Okay. Okay. I know I could Ultra Ball, and I could discard... Oh, wait a second. I think I might have to go that route. Because I was going to use this just to grab out my Pidgeot. No, I think I can Ultra Ball. Get rid of... Because the Defiance Band is not going to be super relevant. So get rid of the two of those. Grab Pidgeot. Rare Candy Pidgeot. Rare Candy Dragapult. Attach one energy. Now, I do need Arven. I mean, I could just grab... Oh, wait a second. It's prized. Okay, I need Crispin. I didn't realize my Sparkling Crystal was prized. Put one into my hand. We'll put Psychic into my hand. I can attach Fire here. Retreat here. Now I don't want to. I really don't want to leave Archeops out here because that just allows them to keep moving energy. So I could counter catch or kill their Archeops, which is their only one they'll ever get down. Put 10 damage onto Pheasantipity. Only take one prize card. I think I'm actually going to start Alchemy and get my own Pheasantipity down. I'm grabbing a Nest Ball instead of just grabbing the Pheasantipity just to thin my deck, so that way I'm only drawing stuff that I actually want to draw. So flip the script since we did have a Pokemon die last turn, which gives me 3 cards. I would like a... Okay. Ooh, okay, actually the Temple of Sinnoh is great here. Because that turns... They can't use that. Okay. I'll bring you up. If they have a way to get rid of it, they have a way to get rid of it. We'll put 10 damage here. Actually, they do, because this just turns off the secondary effects. So these still work as colorless energy, which is all they need. We'll put 50 there. Okay, not great. They don't kill my Dragapult this turn. They could Gust and kill my Pheasantipity. They could Gust and kill my Rotom. Not a great prize take either. I should probably this next turn just put damage onto Lugia. Because right now Lugia is the only thing that can attack. Because they don't have another Archeops down. Ha, there were your other 2 Archeopses. I'm just so surprised they went for the Summoning Star as early as they did. I'm very surprised they went for it as early as they did. Iron Bundle. If you Iron Bundle me, I'll probably just throw up Pidgeot, because you can't kill Pidgeot. I know you can always Gust it later to take it, but I really don't want to give you a prize card here, do I? I don't think I want to give you a prize card here. So I think I'll give you the Pidgeot. This might be a misplay. This could be a misplay. Why did you waste the bundle if you were just going to boss? Did you think I was going to give you Fez? Interesting. I don't know why they wasted their bundle if they just had a boss to take Fez. Alright, so they killed Pheasantipity here because they're doing 220 damage. Now that's because I don't think that, because the Legacy Energy still provides colorless, I think. So I think that the Temple of Sinnoh doesn't stop Legacy Energy, because I think it still is just every type of energy. I don't think that's a secondary effect of it. All special energy attached to Pokemon... Oh yeah, they provide colorless energy and have no other effect, yeah. So their Legacy Energy just doesn't have its secondary effect right now, but they can still attack. So I could this next turn. So they're gonna get 3 prizes, which I don't love. I don't love them being at 3 prizes. I don't love them being at 3 prizes. I think we should just attack and place damage here. I need this crystal. Iono could be interesting here to give me some additional cards, because I don't really want to boss anything here. Pokemon League headquarters also isn't relevant unless they retreat into Raikou. So we'll put it out there just to make sure they don't retreat. I don't see why they would retreat, but they could. Oh man, there's actually a pretty interesting play that... No, it couldn't happen here because we have to use the Iono. But if we had Alakazam down and we had Kieran in hand, we could do 280 this turn and just knock them out. We don't have the damage for it, unfortunately. There's a world where we could have, which would have been pretty cool. Now I could Night Stretcher, get Pheasantipity back and get draws, which I think is what we're gonna do. I know they could boss it up and kill it, but they could also boss up and kill Rotom just as easily. So we might as well get some draw power out of it. Not great draw power, honestly pretty bad draw power. I could grab Alakazam and I could move 20 damage onto Lugia, but I don't think that 20 damage is relevant right now. But it'll be relevant later. It'll be relevant later. Like next turn relevant. You get a 260, so you're a 200 kill. Then we'll just start dumping stuff onto you. Okay, we're not in a terrible position here. We're not in a great position either, though. But there is a world here where we could have a 5 prize card turn. There is a world where we take 5 prizes in one turn. And it's with having Radiant Alakazam down. And it's with getting... Because they don't kill Dragapult this turn. So I don't have to worry about setting up another Dragapult. I just need them to clear bench space for me. No, even then I can't do 6 prizes. Or I can't do 5 prizes. I'd only do 4 prizes. It's a 4 prize turn. My math is off. Because I can only put 60 counters onto Lugia, but I think it puts us into a position where they can't really respond next turn. Except from... Oh, they just concede. Okay. I'm surprised they conceded instead of just seeing the attack through. But next turn we were taking 4 prize cards. What we were gonna do is we were gonna use the Alakazam, move the 20 damage onto Lugia. We were gonna boss the Lugia away because the Legacy energy there negates 2 prizes and you only get 1 prize. But since we were gonna boss it away and just put damage counters onto it, the Legacy energy doesn't do anything. So we were still gonna take 2 prizes from it. We're probably gonna kill the Pheasantipity just to get it off the board. But honestly, they had a chance. They needed Gust there. Because they weren't killing Dragapult that turn. They needed to take a prize card that turn. But we would have had to Gust up Ursaluna to make sure they couldn't just attack us, since I would be so low on prize cards. This is probably going to be our last match. I would like to do some more TCG streams in the future. This is something I really do enjoy playing, but I know a lot of you kind of new to the TCG, and it is very confusing at times. But I think it'd be nice to have some more content on it, like on the YouTube channel, where you can see more of it, learn more of it. That's true. That's true. The 5 prize card turn did happen. It was from them conceding. You're not wrong, Welsh. I hate Manaphy being in this deck so much. Alright, I took 2 mulligans, so they know I'm playing Dragapult. And they are playing a Spratha, which I haven't had a lot of interactions with. Energy attached to both Pokemon. Cool. I hate Manaphy being in this deck, but Manaphy has to be in this deck since I play a bunch of basics for if I go up against Regidrago. As soon as Regidrago rotates, I can remove Manaphy. But Regidrago doesn't rotate for a while. Alright, we went first. Heavy Ball, no basics. I would have loved Rotom to have been prized. Prized Rotom would have been fantastic. They could win this next turn. No, I'm not going to put energy onto Manaphy. VGC all the way. I've tried. There was a time we were uploading a lot of VGC content. But I was just really bad at it. My goal was to try and make it to Master Ball tier, and it didn't happen, and it was never going to happen. Alright, next turn we can at least get Rotom down, which is nice. And start just building cards. I would like to pull Arven. Temple of Sinnoh, not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. I wanted Arven so I could also get Buddy Buddy Poffin. Right now I have nothing. This is such a bad start. And I don't have anything in hand for next, but this is such a bad start. Because you can't remember typing, so VGC wouldn't work. I can remember typings. I can't remember type matchups. I remember typings. Can I please, oh please, oh please, draw something useful? Thank you. Arven, where were you last turn? Like, seriously, bud. Where were you last turn? I really could have used you. Would have been real nice. Star Alchemy. Gotta make sure I'm clicking the right buttons. Don't want to click the wrong buttons. Often. What typing is Mr. Mime? Trick question! Which Mr. Mime are we talking about? I'm not there. Next turn I get a Pidgeot. Mr. Mime, like... normal Mr. Mime. Well, it depends, because Mr. Mime used to be a normal type. Before... Or were they normal Psychic? I don't know. I believe they're Psychic Fairy now. But maybe that's also... I might be thinking of Emerald Sea Glass, which changed a lot of their... a lot of Pokemon's types. Playing a Prime Catcher. What are you gonna kill? My Dreepy with energy on it? Fair question, Galarian. Are they Ice Fairy? Lost City sucks here. Bye-bye, Dreepy. Never to return. Can't Night Stretcher them back. I can at least Night Stretcher the energy back if I need it. I don't. But it is really sad that I can't get them back. I can at least respond this turn, which is nice. We actually have a really nice turn happening here. We're gonna get rid of this Lost City as well. We're quick searching. I could quick search for Arven, but that doesn't do anything for me, so we'll just grab the Rook Candy. Energy, Sparkling Crystal, Temple of Sinnoh. Anything I want to Nest Ball? Yeah, grab Fez. Flip the script. Another Dreepy's fine. Would have preferred Because you right now, I'll prevent all damage from that. But this isn't damage, this is damage counter, so I'm pretty sure I can put damage counters onto it. I'm fairly certain I can. What? Oh, your stupid ability? Ah, I forgot their stupid ability. Ah, I forgot what their stupid ability was. That's fine. Ah, I messed up here. I did not mean to put that damage counter there. It's fine. We can make it work. We can make it work. I didn't mean to put that damage counter there. I was looking at it to see if I could drop it, but Esperatha has 260 damage, 260 health, because next turn I put an energy and I attack. Unless they have a lost vacuum and get rid of my sparkling crystal. If that's the case, I'm not super screwed because I could Crispin. I wouldn't want to do it, but I could. Mr. Mime was originally pure Psychic. Now they're Psychic Fairy. Galarian is Psychic Ice. Psychic Ice. I was like, I know they're Ice, but I was like, I don't know which type, which other type they keep. De-evolution? What a dick move. I mean, it's fine. I really, truly don't care. Can Dracloak you? Ultra Ball. I'm afraid because I don't know. I don't know how many more rare candies I have. That's really the only reason I'm Ultra Balling first. I do have another rare candy, okay. I do have another rare candy. So grab our Pidgey. I know that was a stupid way to check that, but I hadn't checked earlier what I had. So I just, wanted to be sure. Needed to be sure. What am I grabbing here? Another rare candy. Yeah, if I would have had the damage there, this would have been so much nicer. But I did not have the damage there, so it is not very nice. Do I have anything I want to Night Stretcher? Not very nice at all. We will take this prize here. If there's a Pokemon game you most likely always have the upper hand, then it would be the TCG. Me, specifically? What about me means I would do better in the TCG than anything else? What do you mean by that? Or you just mean like in general? Cheap viewers, such cheap viewers. What did they just play there? They played Lacey. Yeah, this is actually the first time I've seen someone play Lacey. This is a new from Stellar Crown. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw for a prize. If your opponent has 3 or fewer prize cards, draw 8 cards instead. I do not have 3 or fewer prize cards. They Devo again? You run 2 Devos? Why do you run 2 Devos? Who hurt you? Who hurt you that you run 2 Devos? What? Who hurt you? That's not incredible. That's actually pretty, like, that hurts my heart. Why do you play that? I mean, it's for situations like this, obviously, but still. I have no way to get Pidgeot back. I have no way to make Pidgeot return. So that sucks. And this crystal only works on Terra Pokemon. They outplayed me. They outplayed me. take a price card. They outplayed me. Man, good for them. I don't need you anymore. Don't need you anymore. No way they run a third Devo, right? No way they run a third one, right? No way they run a third one, right? They might. Man, I should have done all that first to get a boss up. Alright. Question, you had to only do 10 damage, why didn't you attack with Dracula? Okay, so their ability here, as long as Pokemon's in the active spot, attacks by your opponent cost 1 energy more. And I only had 2 energy on it. This other card here, my Ace Spec, makes your attacks be 1 less, but only on Terra. Are they Arvening for another... Who runs... What a meme deck. What a meme deck. That's funny. I mean, it locks me, but I mean, it only locks me for so long. Another Devo. That's wild. That's wild that they run 3. Do they run 4? Because, I mean, at that point, you're just slowing down the game because I'm just going to keep revolving these Pokemon. You did waste up all my rare candies, though, which is something. Oh, they didn't. Oh, shoot, they didn't. Wait a second here. They didn't. Interesting. Alright, we got to be smart here, though. Because here's the thing. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon from attacks by your opponent's EX and V Pokemon. So, I can't kill Mimikyu with Dragapult. Can't do it. What I can do, though, is kill it with this Draclock, evolve this one so that way it's ready to attack. We do 70 to kill Mimikyu. Because if I had boss in hand, I would not do anything because I would have no way. Actually, I could crit none, but I can't do both. But they also have a counter catcher in hand, so that way they can counter catcher me. Let's do it. All right, what energy do I need? I need fire energy. See what I was saying right here. This right now allows you to do both, which is not how this card works. They might be trying to deck me out at this point. So we'll put you up. Put that there. We freed up our hand, which is really, really, really nice. Because that'll help me do something later. I'll save my Super Rod for next turn. And then I'll go ahead and evolve you, so that way if they devo me, I can just re-evolve you and attack. Okay. Okay. I think I have win next turn. Assuming something... Because they aren't going to want to disrupt me, because I think they want me to deck out. What I need is I need boss. Because I need to boss up Flittle. So that way I can just put 10 damage onto Espratha and win. Yeah, winning via deck out is a strategy. It's a stall strategy. It sucks, but it is a strategy. Counter catcher, probably... Oh, okay. I was surprised it was Fez. I was surprised it was Fez. Have I used my bosses, actually? I know I used one of them. I might have used both of them. I've used both of my bosses. Never mind. Okay. What can I do here? I have energy in hand to attack with Dragapult. I just need Pheasantipity gone. I have my switch cart. Alright, so I pull switch, I switch into Dragapult, and I put 60 damage there. Alright, let's win. GG's. GG. That's the win. I could have done this backwards as well if I would have had them on bench, which was the other thing I was hoping to, or was like I could do, but I used both of my bosses. I think I wasted one of my bosses earlier, Stall, and I think I ultra balled my other boss at one point. I got ultra balled my other boss early on. Which I hate to do, but I don't know why I did it. I played boss so that way I could attack. Did I play both bosses? Through Ultra Ball. Oh no, I did. I played both bosses. Yeah. I just forgot playing the second one. That right there is not a meta deck that you'll see a lot of, but it's there. New ladder rank. Cool. Cool. Yeah, before this ladder, the ladder restarts every month. Before this ladder ends, I'll probably get back up to... The highest I've ever gotten is like halfway up Mew here. I haven't hit Arceus yet, but it's also because I just don't grind the ladder enough. I would really like to try the Dusk Noir build. I'll probably try that one off stream. It would be without the Pidgeots. This is just what I started building. But I do like this Dragapult deck a lot. It is this is not a legal deck because you can only have one Ace spec per deck. And so this was for a joke in my Pokemon TCG group chat with my friends that play. Like we go to events together. They were talking about what the best deck and format was. And I was like, oh, it's clearly this deck right here, which is actually unplayable because there's no Charmander to get you to Charizard, so it was very much just a bit. But if anyone comes in, this is actually the deck I'm taking. The Louisville Regional is tomorrow and Sunday, so I'll be watching that throughout, see what they have there. But I will also be back live tomorrow without the TCG. Tomorrow, it is time to suffer, and it's going to be great. I will be live tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST for some more Pokemon Hardcore Emerald Nuzlocke. Yeah, and then Sunday we're going to be live at 4 p.m. for a 6-hour Town of Salem stream, which is, I am going to miss the end of the Louisville. I don't know how late Louisville's going to go, but I'll go back and watch it after the fact. Yeah, but tomorrow is more Hardcore Emerald Nuzlocke. We're starting Gym 4, I think. I think that's where we're at tomorrow or we're making our way. Oh no, we're making our way to Gym 4 to, oh, what city is that? It's not Fortree. We're not to Fortree yet, but whatever is before Fortree, not Lavender Town. Lavender Town is Kanto. Laveridge. I was like, I knew it was La. We're in that's where we are right now is Falling River, but we're heading through everything to get to Laveridge Town. This could be the run. So we'll definitely see you tomorrow. If you're around, thank you all so much for hanging out in the stream today. Been an absolute pleasure. Like I said, I'm gonna try and do some online TCG tournaments maybe this week. And maybe try and upload some of those. And don't forget, Sunday at 2 p.m. EST. Actually, as I go live is when it's 2 hours before I go live. So you can watch the first episode of Versus, and then you can come tell me how much you loved about it during the 6-hour Town of Salem live stream. All right, I'll see you later, gang. Bye.